inconsistent,
The only thing I don't like about is that it doesn't run Windows. I feel like I need Windows. It's just too much.
It's weird that you prefer a Windows PC, but mess with an iPhone. I feel like you make your life harder.
I almost wish I had a Windows phone.
Do you have an iPhone too, right?
No, just America's back, baby. Take that China stuff out of here.
First of all, it's the good Korea. I don't remember which is the good Korea.
The allies.
It's the good Korea. They might as well be.
They might as well build it across the DMZ and let them build it. Actually, if they opened up that border and they did what Trump said, hey, open up your trade, they will make a killing. Because they barely pay their people anything now. Imagine if they made products there too. They will crush the market.
Right.
Everybody will go to them. They'll be the best trading partners. That'll lift up the economy so much. I mean, if he shares the wealth amongst his people, that will uplift his whole nation. It'll be just like South. Might as well just be one country at that point. They'll be so similar.
Yeah.
You know, that would be actually. I mean, it's one of those things where the person has to die. You know what I mean? Like he has to die, and the next person got to come out and hopefully doesn't.
That's why, that's why dictatorships don't work. Did you see? I don't know if this was like created. Listen,
it's possible that it could work, but the problem is dictators become greedy. If they were benevolent,
yeah,
then that'll be fine.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
That's
but
the problem, you need a good guy. You never find one.
Someone created. I don't know if this is true. Someone created the Time magazine of Trump, like from behind. Have you seen that? Where Trump is looking at a mirror, and in the camera's behind him, so you see him in a suit like regular, but the reflection in the mirror, he sees himself as the king. It was so good.
That's good.
He's like wrapped with the whole robe with the king, but with the reality of him is he's just wearing a regular suit.
He's just a guy like this
in a suit
with a tiny little scar in his ear,
with a baby scar.
A little scar.
You believe the scar now that Joe Rogan
saw it?
Yeah.
I don't think it was a bullet though. I think it was a piece of glass. It has to be that it ricocheted off, maybe not glass, just it hit something, and that something hit his ear. I don't think the actual bullet hit him. I think it was a ricochet, a spark, a little thing that nicked him.
Nah, it was a bullet.
I don't think it was a bullet.
Where did the ricochet of a thing come from?
They hit people, it hit the fence, there's a bunch of stuff it hit before it hit him. It could have been a million different things. We'll never know, because you can see something flying in the air, so it definitely was a thing. A bullet though?
Yeah. I mean,
at that high power of a rifle, I think the
sonic boom happens in the beginning.
No, but even it whooshing by your face is enough to be like I'm deaf for a little bit. And he never mentioned that he couldn't hear for a little bit.
Do you think that's because he's already deaf?
Because he's viejo.
Because he's old. That's another thing, so now he's going to be the one criticized about age and scrutinized because of,
Yeah, but it doesn't, it bounces off of him. Because his age is not affecting him. He's like, yeah, I'm old. Who cares?
Yeah, but
do people question Bernie Sanders because he's old? No, let him rock.
But did you feel the way you feel about Biden now? Did you feel that way when he won? No.
That he was old?
Yeah,
bro. If you look at him from when he won until now, it's a different person.
It's a different human.
Yeah, he got cloned. He's a different person.
So what I'm saying is that when the thing hit,
what hit? The bullet?
No, age, okay, Alzheimer's, whatever he got,
slows down everything.
You don't think that might happen to Trump in a year or two?
Probably, yeah. He
scary.
Could die tomorrow. Think about how quick a heart attack happens. The older you are, the more likelihood that it's gonna happen. And then you gotta have JD Vance in there.
Mad young. He's 40, right?
I don't know. And if he does a good, doesn't mean it has to go, full center, but he's more center than Trump is. He might bring the parties, together a little bit. Versus Trump. I think Trump, just the fact that once you bring up his name, is over. Nobody likes him.
Yeah, but he is like Trump's hijo, like Trump's son.
Yeah.
They're
he said it. He said when Trump came, he didn't like Trump. He's like, I hated him. I hate everything about him. And then as I got to learn and know his policies and all that, he was like, I realized he was a good candidate. I think that's why Trump chose him. He's like, look, see, even people that don't like me, could come to Jesus.
Come to Papa.
Yeah.
Come home. I mean, I'm just like, God, can you just survive until you're in the White House and lock him up, for 4 years?
What, keep Trump in a cage?
I mean, that's what the presidency feels like. When what's his name? Obama did that interview with Jerry Seinfeld, Celebrities with Cars. He, in the interview, or in the making of it, he was talking about how he wanted to do the interview with Obama, but his thing was driving around with classic cars with famous people.
Yeah.
But he was like, I didn't get clearance. And Obama was like, that's one of the things about this job that's like not that great. You know what I mean? I need permission to go outside. So instead, they could only drive the car around inside the gate, like in the circle of the front of the White
There's a
House.
president. I forget which president it is. When they first started that whole situation, he would sneak out the White House and drive, and they would have the Secret Service have to go search for him and bring him back.
That's jail.
Yeah. That's jail. He would sneak out, get in a car, start driving, because you're not allowed to drive. You're not allowed to drive a car when you're president.
That's
crazy, yeah.
I don't want that. There's so many reasons. I don't know what it is. The fact that they try to kill the current elect.
It's apparently the deadliest job in the world. The death rate compared to how many people did the job.
Compared to any other job.
Compared to any other job in the world, I think. If I remember correctly. Yeah. Fact checker says yes.
We got a fact checker. That's good. It has to be because you're the most hated by other countries, especially Trump.
Even people within your own country. Well, one guy tried to shoot him for sure. One guy was hiding in the fields, gonna shoot him probably. We're guessing. Remember he was at a golf course or something like that?
Yeah. And the guy was laid up, getting ready to go in.
Was there a third one? I think there might have been a third one somewhere. I'm trying to remember. I don't know. But imagine stuff we don't hear about. All presidents. I mean, when Obama got elected, that was one of the thoughts. It was like, somebody might try to get him. First black president.
To do an assassination attempt now, I feel like you have to be dumb, smart, and like strategic, because everything is so traceable.
Yeah, but if you look at the assassination attempts they tried, they're just dumb. They're just horribly planned, way too close. Like that guy was just the guy that actually shot at Donald Trump was not that far away. You got to be mad far away to get away with it.
Yeah, and it's not like a Lincoln situation.
Yeah, it's not like you're gonna run up behind him and shoot him. But like if I think you mean the other guy, JFK. Is that what you mean?
No, Lincoln.
Yeah, they shot him in the back of the head directly.
In the
balcony.
In the balcony of the opera hall.
The theater, yeah. But
think about that.
But if you're gonna shoot the president, you gotta do it mad far away. And
then, you're not getting close.
And why lay on the roof? Like you want to be inside of a building, looking through.
Right, behind the window, inside a window.
Yeah, don't even put your gun out the window. Kind of be inside, shooting out. They'll never catch you. You just shoot, and then lower the shades or whatever.
Us talking about this makes you feel like queasy, like I'm gonna throw up.
Because the Secret Service is like, eh?
Get them. No, we're too dumb to even come close to anything. That's what I'm saying. Like you got to be strategic, and the profiles of the individuals that they claim allegedly, committed these acts, they don't seem like the intelligent type to
pull that off. And that's why people think that it's conspiracy, because they're like, well, who gave him? What made him think that he could do this? But I mean, that's crazy people. That's what they do.
Well, he's still alive. He's the president-elect. He's getting a lot of shellac. I mean, we knew this, right? They always get a lot of shellac. Did Biden get a lot of shellac when he was announcing his cabinet? I don't even remember.
That's because...
Is it because I'm biased and I'm more interested now? It has to be.
No, I don't think it's just that. Maybe that's part of it, but I don't think that's just it. Because the media leans left. So they're going to cover Trump more harshly than they would Biden. If anything, they're going to treat Biden with kid gloves. They're going to be like, oh yeah, that was a moderate pick. I think, so there's some disagreement within the party. It'll be something like that. Versus Trump is like, oh, he elected the devil to do that too? Wow. Every person that he elected was the devil. Think about Linda McMahon, right?
Yeah.
All they kept bringing it up is, WWF wife, da-da-da. Did you know she worked in the board of the her local education system for 2 years.
Yeah. That's the person that's
leading the board of education or something like that.
Yeah.
But the point is, it's not like he just picked a wrestler.
It's the name though.
Yeah,
The
that's
name,
what it is.
The name will do it. The name is just like you all instantly think of, and I hate to say it, but the persona that Trump brings to the forefront are the people that minorities would think of as racist individuals. But isn't that reverse racism? Which is still racism?
Yeah, no, but it's racism.
It's racism, regardless. However you split.
How you were saying what you imagine.
When you imagine this group of people.
But we only think that because that's what they keep saying.
You know? Yeah,
but
I can't blame the media for where the way I think.
No, but before Trump became president, nobody ever even mentioned those words about Trump. That he's racist. When he started running for president, is when people started saying, "Oh, he's racist." Like, where that came from? You're telling me when he started running for president, he was what, 60 something probably? Let's say 65. I don't even know how old he was.
He was definitely not 65.
All right, but you're talking about 65 years of a life, no racism,
maybe.
And then all of a sudden now there's racism.
Yeah.
And then they're bringing up, this the what are the kids came that in Central Park 5? Them?
The Parkland 5.
No, I think it was Central Park. Parkland was the shooting in the school.
You're right.
The Central Park 5, and it's like, what is he? How old is he? 78. So then what? That's what? How long? When did he run for president? 2016?
Oh, yeah, he would have been like 68?
Probably, yeah. No,
60.
Don't, this is GED squared.
I can't do math.
We did this already. We already did the math thing one time. Don't even try.
We were counting in the election with our fingers, guys.
But the Central Park 5, he was like, you got to arrest them because they did da-da-da. 90% of the world thought this about them. They thought, oh my God, they're letting go of these kids that are murderers, because nobody in the whole country knew any details of the case.
Yeah, all we knew was what was being fed.
And it wasn't until they made the documentary where people knew the details, and they're like, oh snap, maybe there's more to the story.
Way past when?
Way past. Now, Trump, who was alive and living at the time, still feels like he felt at the moment. So he's like, I don't know about the documentary, because you think Trump's going to watch the documentary?
You think Trump watches?
Exactly. So he doesn't have any thoughts on that. He just remembers what he used to feel like. He's like, I don't know.
You think Trump watches things?
No, I don't.
Not now. Or ever.
I don't think he has to. And that's what I was saying with the Project 2025 thing. You think Trump is going to sit down and read Project 2025?
No, I have people for that.
He's going to give somebody who give me the bullet points, and they're going to tell him the bullet points. He goes, I agree with that, not that, not that. And that's it. And
the only person I would trust to have those bullet points would be my son. That's why I looked at yours. It's like, read this for me and tell me what this is.
Yeah.
I trust this person way more than anybody else.
So Trump he's not reading all that crap. He's like, I make the decisions, not the reading. You just tell me what it says and I'll make a decision on it.
Oh, it feels good to be a boss.
That's why he sees himself as the king in the mirror.
That's why he sees himself a king. Oh, man, it's such a good drawing.
But now the question is, would you rather somebody view themselves like that if they're going to be the leader of the free world? Not just America, the world. To feel like, no, I'm the boss. I got the big red button. I make the decisions.
Would I rather that versus what?
Or versus somebody like Biden that's kind of just giving countries this and because it's the right thing to do. Right? Remember Trump said, I don't care, I'll end that war in Ukraine. People just got to stop dying. Is Trump going to say, hey, stop the war. What do you want? I don't care who's crying about what. We're going to cut this baby down the middle. You have half, That's
I kept thinking about the dictator Trump. What was the other guy? What is the other guy like?
Who?
The other guy in this scenario, you idiot. Who's
Biden?
To this conversation?
Biden?
Yeah, what is he like versus Trump, the dictator looking
Trump,
in the mirror?
Biden is kind of giving things away to people because it's the right thing to do. Whose right thing to do? His party's right thing to do.
So you want the guy who's like, I'm the boss, I got the button, versus the guy that's
I
want candies, we got candy.
Like, why do we vote him into office? So he can make the hard decisions. We vote him because we trust him to make those hard decisions. So don't look around the room, make the decision. That's what we paid you for.
That's funny because when you went looking around the room, I pictured Biden.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's definitely
ice
Biden.
Cream? What a babies. I want to smell them.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I want that dictator mean.
But that's why we have Republic, because we're picking a guy to make those decisions. Don't look around. You're the guy. We already voted for you.
That's why we have a republic in which we pick through a democracy.
Yeah. We all voted for that guy. Don't ask us questions. Make the decision. The reason why we voted is because we trusted you.
Now get to work.
Now get to work. Start doing it. You don't got time to waste negotiating here, negotiating. Before you know it, 4 years pass and the next guy's going to come in and nothing happens. Make the decision.
There's a lot of headways of topics, in particularly in the live situation, and we'll go into this when we go into the live sector. The tariffs is a big conversation, and immigration, and everything in those two topics centers around racism.
Yeah.
Right. So tariff, you're being racist against.
But it doesn't. But the problem is, it doesn't have to be, because these are not necessarily racist decisions to make. They're financial decisions.
Right, for that one. But when it comes to immigration.
For immigration, it's a financial decision America has to make. Think about how much money we're spending on this thing. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We got like you have like 3 different topics that recently came up, right?
Yeah.
Hit them. Give them to me, daddy.
Are we gonna jump on at 6:30? Because
yeah, no, don't worry about that. We go live when we go live.
So we could talk about New York City. Let's start there. New York City is a weird place, man, because we are struggling financially as a city because of bad decisions made.
And bad management. Trying
to do the right thing instead of doing the financial decisions the hard choices that we voted for this guy to make. Okay, we gave away a lot of stuff over the years to people that, you know, immigration. During COVID, they shut down a lot of businesses when a lot of stuff could have stood open and kept the city paying taxes. You know what I'm saying? Kept businesses paying taxes to keep the city afloat. Instead, we took all that away. Anyway, so now the city's trying to figure out ways to make money for different things. And the MTA is like,
first of all, I just want to stop right there. The MTA, whoever, Jenna Lieber gentleman, whatever his name is, needs to get fired. You're fired because the mismanagement there is epic.
Epic, yeah.
It's a huge failure in my mind. Through the history of it, but I feel particularly during COVID, the mismanagement of why were we running trains, period, if everyone's home?
Yeah.
Why would people? I get it, you know, union workers, you know.
Yeah, but at least slow it down. Like, I don't know. There's ways you could have did it better. But the thing is too is like,
I don't know, maybe lay them off, let them collect that check.
Yeah, if everybody's gonna stay home anyway,
and then put the workers to replace everything that they're claiming. We need to redo this. We got to redo the signaling, and you could have done that all through COVID.
They
isolated them
so much. Yeah. Oh my God, they could have done so much.
They could have done so much. It's not like you're trapping a group of, like, right now. You, me, and your son are in a 10x10 room. They're in tunnels. They could have been 20, 30 feet social distancing.
And we all know the truth. Once everybody was in the quiet place, we just all took our masks off.
Yeah.
Like, nobody feel like, okay, yeah, take the mask off.
Maybe you want to keep the mask in the tunnel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially those tunnels. You know what I mean? With the asbestos and whatnot. Whatever, God knows what's in there. But it's just a mismanagement of the money. The fact that you were letting people ride the trains willy-nilly. And the cops, sorry cops, I love you guys. Mwah, please keep doing your job. They were just sitting, eating donuts, getting fat in the corner, not doing anything. Send them downstairs. Put them on the buses. People just jumping on the buses.
I mean, and then on top of it, they started giving away bus rides for a long time. Remember? Everything's like free fare.
Yeah, the bus in Staten Island is free.
And it's like, first of all, the bus in Staten Island has always been free.
That's right.
People just walk right on. Nobody cares anymore.
Cheers.
Yeah. But they made a bunch of bus lines free for months, like as a trial run. It's like, you're going to charge drivers congestion fee to pay for bus rides that you're giving away for free. You know what I mean? The drivers that pay your registration in New York State, you know what I'm saying, pay for gas, that helps fix the roads. They have to pay. That's what I'm saying. The drivers pay to basically keep the city running, and then they want to charge congestion prices, which is going to make drivers not want to drive in the city anymore. People are going to want to ride the bus more, or the train, or bikes. You know, they're going to avoid driving the cars.
What you're saying is that the people behind the vehicles that travel in and out of the downtown and midtown area are the ones that provide the most funds to the city through commerce, through businesses, and the businesses pay taxes and vice versa. They're like they're bringing in the goods and the services.
They're the backbone.
They're the backbone of it. To eliminate that or charge them. So you're saying it should be charged for the people who are underground going to work?
Of course, they're the ones using it. We're using the roads, so we pay.
We already pay for taxes.
We pay that, but the taxes get paid through gas. It's a gas consumption price that pays to fix the roads.
So we're already paying for our roads. We're paying for our roads. Why aren't you paying for your train?
Why aren't you paying for your train? That's your business.
But I am. I'm paying $3.90. It used to be $125.
Well, that you should bring that up to your city council. But leave the drivers alone. We have nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
That's between you and the state. That has nothing to do with your drivers. We're doing our part.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And first of all, the taxes we pay are barely enough to fix the bridge.
Yeah, but we're the majority. You may bring these little businesses, but there wouldn't be any businesses if I wasn't showing up to the office and doing my job.
Well, that's
you bring the croissants. That's cute, but I'm the reason why you're bringing those croissants.
Yeah, but the croissants still need to come.
Because I want my croissants.
Exactly. So there's a symbiotic relationship that we need to have. But if you're putting all the weight on the drivers are like, I'm not driving anymore. I'd rather ride my bike. That bikes are increasing more. I don't know if you noticed. They're putting bike lanes everywhere now. They're closing down streets specifically for bike riders now.
But I like being fat. I don't want to ride a bike. I want to take my train. And my train isn't working.
You're going to pay your $5 real soon per ride. Because you think $3 is going to be the end of it. It's not. Remember how much we used to pay when we were kids?
Oh, it used to be...
75 cents, I remember.
You remember 75 cents?
I remember the tokens.
Oh, the tokens.
Do you remember the turnstile used to be really low? It
was like the one that went this way.
Yeah.
Clack, 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 clack.
And it was really low. You could just hop over easily. That's before they put the tall MetroCard ones. I remember those days.
I heard that so.
And then when I was in junior high school or high school, it was like 150. I think that was the highest.
So what you're saying is that we're going to pay congestion pricing. Drivers are going to get told, and we're also going to raise the MetroCard fare to $5.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, you're going to charge everybody because you mismanaged the city. And then you wonder why people wanted to vote for Trump and Elon Musk doing the Doge, what is it called? The
Department
of Government Efficiency.
Look at
But people want efficiency. They're like, I'm sick of the mismanagement. And if you're going to offer that, I want that. Because that's bound to, if you cut the fat, it's bound to make our taxes go low. It has to be. You know what I'm saying? I think personally, for the first few years of it, you can't cut taxes. You kind of got to accumulate money to pay things off. And then as you start paying things off, you can start lowering taxes. Because you don't need so much anymore. You know what I'm
saying? New York City, again, we're on the topic of New York City. Cannabis sales in tax revenue are almost and expected to hit, ready for this, $1 billion for this year. Over 200 plus licenses were distributed. Another poorly managed department, the Department of Cannabis, whatever it is, it's called. But another poor management. You had all these illegal shops setting up, selling illegal substances that weren't regulated, that had a range of God knows what, including PGR, which is a carcinogen, dangerous to someone. It's like breathing in plastic. To then spend all this money to go after those illegal shops, and then they bring all these cases to the judge, and then the judge says, I gotta throw out all these cases. Why? Because it's unconstitutional. You can't just shut someone's business down because you say that it's illegal. You gotta bring that case to me, and I decide to shut it down. So all those cases that got... Bro.
So that's basically like saying, you arrested this guy, but there was no warrant for you to go into his home. So
I didn't say that you could...
I have to dismiss the whole case.
Yeah, it's something like that, but in a business sense, because that's a criminal crime, right? This is a business. You're operating without a proper license, but that's something you bring to the judge, and then the judge says, "Do you have the license? Why didn't you get the license? Are you applying? Oh, then why did you do this beforehand? Okay, then I decide whether to shut you down or to fine you." But you didn't do that.
That's not your decision.
That's not your decision. You're not the law here. I'm the law.
Yeah, you enforce the law.
You're the enforcement.
I make the law. Yeah.
So think about the money,
the billions even.
And then they took all that weed and which I think is great. I think the fact that they rounded up all these illegal shops, because again, if you don't know what PGR is, look it up. It's horrible. Your kids are smoking that, God forbid, more than likely you're smoking that if you're into that. But the fact of the matter is, that's just a simple example of just how poorly managed the cannabis industry is. So if they had done things right from the beginning, cannabis became legal, I think, in 2021 or 2020. If they had done it legit and was prepared, and they don't have an excuse because 22 or 23 other states were already legal. So they already had the blueprints of what not to do and what to do. There's zero excuses for the management of cannabis. That means that if the cannabis industry this year almost made $1 billion, that means that we would have had what? 21, let's say it started in 21, 22, 23, 24, we would have had at least $3 billion in tax revenue. And that could have prevented having to charge the driver this ridiculous fee of going into Manhattan congestion pricing.
Yeah.
That could have already started to fund the MTA and the projects that they're trying to set forth. That's my opinion. Go. I already spoke too much. I'm done. I'm ready to go to bed.
So, oh gosh, damn it! I didn't have no ad on this.
So I mean, that's just a simple. When it came to the MTA, they could have, like I said before, they could have managed the COVID handling and took advantage of the fact that there wasn't any ridership to make the necessary upgrades. Hell, apply for a credit card, MTA, during that time and pay your workers to fix everything, and you would have gotten that back eventually, and we wouldn't have all these issues. You could have finished the Second Avenue project. Go ahead. What do you got for me?
But that's another thing too. Is like, why are you saying, "Hey, I'm going to do the Second Avenue project"? You should have the money before you even start.
Right. That's like,
this is already paid for.
That's like, let's go to the beach, but we don't have the money for the sandwiches.
And then we're going to get there and we're going to be like, okay, who's going to pay for what? Who's going to pay for what? Oh, wait, you don't got money yet? Okay, we got to start asking people for money. And it's like, yo, I'm never coming to the beach with you again.
He just, because of the mismanagement, he just looks like a freeloader to me.
And you said that they burned what they did. They put the cannabis.
So then, and I agree. They rounded up all this illegal substance and they threw it into a field. And they lit it up. You know, whoever was next to that guy.
Well, I was gonna say, we actually have footage of it right here.
They got dumb high. Let's see the footage.
Is 8.5 tons of heroin, opium, hashish, and other narcotics. Go on there, let's go.
They're burning it, and he's a reporter. He's reporting on it, and he's getting high.
Burning behind me. Go. Quick. Well, we just need one more.
There's a guy holding to shine light on him. He can't even hold it up.
Yo, you know what's funny? Everybody there is high at the moment. You know what I mean?
You can see the guy holding the reflector.
Yeah. He's like messing up.
He can't even hold it up. You think he became a fan of that substance after that?
He's like, oh, this is why people do this. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So just poor mismanagement all around.
And the city is going everywhere to find money. They're doing the MTA buses are now taking pictures of people plates. We heard rumors about this for ages.
I know.
But it's official. It started in September, where they started issuing warnings to people.
Yeah, this is coming.
And the tickets are coming. I think they started in November or something. Like, it's now.
It's happening now.
It's here.
So from what I heard about this is that I can't stop thinking about the guy getting high. If you're parked at a bus stop, the first bus will take a snap, and then if you're still there when the second bus comes, because when you think about the red light and the speeding cameras, it's two flashes.
Yeah.
It's the flash with the camera, you hitting the line when the light is red, and then it's a second flash of you past the line when the light is red.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that they would do it that way. So you're parked there. We have you parked there with one bus, and then here's another bus 15, 20 minutes later, and you're still there.
Yeah.
Here's the two tickets. Here's the two, sources of that's the evidence. And you were parked there. You think they'll be like, oh, you were parked there for an hour, so that's an extra.
Yeah. It says It's $50 for the first offense, and it can escalate up to $250 for repeat offenders.
Right, the repeat offense. What I'm asking is that I'm parked at the bus stop. I saw the first camera, so it's like I don't know. I'm looking now for the next bus.
It's not just bus. It's double park cars in general, anywhere. If the bus drives past you, and they take a picture of you there, and the next bus comes and you double parked, even not at a bus stop, anywhere.
So you can't be double parked.
You can't be double parked at all.
Oh, se jodieron.
Well, you can't be double parked in a bus route. Because if you're not on a bus route and you double park, who's going to take that picture? You know what I mean?
Mm.
So if you know a bus is going through there. I was just watching one where the people were picking up the kids from school. And they're like, this lane, nobody's supposed to park. But the teachers park there. The sign says no parking. Teachers park there.
Yeah.
So we double park to pick up our kids from school. And now we're getting summonses for picking up kids from school. They're not supposed to park here.
Oh my.
Yeah. So, it's going to cause... We're going to see. I don't know. Again,
so you got to teach your kids how to go around the block, and I'll pick you up on the other side.
Yeah. Basically, you have to walk around the corner.
Because those vehicles that are going to be, flashing, looking for this, they're going to be rolling down. They're gonna know the target zones.
Yeah, or you're going to freaking cover your plate now. As soon as I double park my car, I'm going to put an envelope there and just go pick up my kid and then take it out.
I don't know if they have this, if they created it, you know what I mean? And I'm not suggesting that this should be done, but like a spray, like a mazola, like a Pam spray that you could spray that looks degular, but when you shine light on it, it just...
They have that. It's like a 3M spray. I've seen it. When you shine a light on it to take a picture, it looks white. It shows nothing. I don't know who this guy is, so we're not going to say who it is. I have a friend that has the plate that he pushes the button in his car, and the thing rolls down over a plate.
That I've seen.
But it has a fake plate. So with a fake number. And then he pushes it in, it comes back up in his regular plate.
Oh, instead of just blanking it out.
So he blanks it as he goes through certain tolls or whatever. He never gets... I'm like, you're going to get caught. You think you're not going to get caught?
Eventually, yeah.
It's crazy.
But, oh my gosh.
And then
when there's a will, there's a way.
And again, this is targeting drivers throughout the city. And then the next way they want to
think that Trump is gonna I heard, I don't know, again, GD, that they're trying to enforce it now so that Trump can't take it away later. First of all, I didn't know that Trump had that,
I don't know, yeah, that power either, honestly. When you're the king.
When you're the king, all hail.
Yeah.
But if he has that kind of power, then why not?
Yeah, good. I don't want that crap. I barely drive that part of the city, but I think it's horrible for the congestion pricing. I think it's just dumb. I think there's better ways. There has to be, like you said, it's mismanagement. If you manage it better, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, the cannabis thing is such an easy prime example of just how.
And the problem, well, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna be the problem with the cannabis now. They're gonna be like, we spent so much money on this. Now we have to charge a little bit more in taxes to make up for that stuff we messed up in the beginning. So they're gonna price it so high that the illegal cannabis sales are gonna be like, oh, that's actually way cheaper. I'd rather buy illegally.
I'd rather go back to the black
Speedy.
market. Not Speedy. Where you at, Speedy? That's hilarious that you remember that. Horrible. All the days.
That's crazy.
That's another thing that's crazy. Like my contacts on my phone have a date of when it started.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like my history has a date. We all have a date that we started recording.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that our electronic trail.
Before I got an iPhone, none of those contacts, they're just gone. Unless I re-entered them, it's over.
It's over. And you you could go back.
And I had an Android way before I switched to iPhone.
So those are gone.
And then before that, I had some like Nokia or something like that.
Yeah, it was that was 3G. That was 3G.
All right. Going after drivers again. Here we go. They're gonna start increasing the violations on your license in New York State. 11 points. You get suspended license for 10 points. 11 points for driving under the influence. Done. And driving without a license. Done. 8 points for striking an overpass.
Striking.
So you know the overpass? If you hit that with the top of your truck or the side,
gosh,
you get 8 points.
So you're 2 points away from your license getting
any mistakes. 5 points for illegal speed racing. There's increased
Honestly,
points.
those guys should get it. Good.
There's increased points for leaving the scene of the crime. it goes from 3 points to 5 points. If you speed past a work zone, it goes from
during busy hours is doubled.
Yeah, but it goes to 8 points. Passing a stopped school bus goes to 8 points.
A school bus?
Yeah. So if the school bus puts the little red stop sign, if you don't stop, you get 8 points. I mean, you're gonna kid a kid.
Have you ever not stopped?
No, I always stop because you got kids. You kind of just stop.
Did I ever?
I get mad when people fly past it. I kind of like honk my horn, like, "What the hell are you doing?" Even because people are like, "Oh, it's on that side. I don't got. If I'm going this way, I don't got to obey it." So they kind of just speed. I'm like, everybody has to stop. God forbid, kids run fast.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
everyone has to.
Everybody has to stop. I heard that even if you're on the other side of like a median, you're supposed to stop. I don't know how true that is. We're gonna find out when people start getting ticketed.
You're saying that if they're on this and the what is it, horizontal or the
no, like on 4th Avenue, there's like a thing in the middle.
Oh,
if you're on the other side of that, allegedly you're supposed to stop too. How do you see that? That's so far away. But how would you even notice it? You know what I mean? That's like a stop sign on the other side of the street. I wouldn't even notice that.
I mean, that's why they had those blaring red lights on top.
Yes. Maybe they should drop kids off at night so we can see the lights.
Oh, you want your kid coming home at 9 o'clock? What were they doing in school all that time?
Now, if you suspend your license, you gotta get a driver's responsibility assessment fee, and it will set you back $850.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
Points would go up from 18 months to 24 months now. So that's how long they're gonna stay in your license. They're also gonna look back 24 months. So the really is 4 years. So whenever you get suspended, they're like, okay, from this point forward, 24, and then we're also going to look back to see what you got going on back there. So there's going to be like an assessment.
Wait, what do you mean? No, that's not the way it works.
Yeah, that's what it says here.
No, you're reading that wrong for sure.
24 months. Also, drivers have if they rack up more than 10 points in 2 years. Okay, wait, hold on. They suspended if they rack up more. Oh yeah, that's why I said 11 points.
Yeah, it's not 4. No, it's just a 2.
24 before, and they're allowed to look 24 behind.
24. You're saying the same thing. It's just 24. It's not 24.
No, but I think from that point forward, 24.
They're gonna monitor you. You're saying?
I don't know. I don't know what they mean by that. Anyway, the point is, they're making it very difficult in New York City specifically, New York State in general, but the city specifically harder for drivers. That I feel like they do a majority. I mean, if you're driving a car, that means you can afford to drive a car. That means your job is pretty good. That means you're paying taxes. That means that you're doing things that people that are poor can't do. So we should probably let those people do their thing and supply the city with finances. You know what I'm saying? You're driving on, you're spending, you're going out, you're doing things.
Right, because if you have a car, you got money.
You got at least some money. You got enough money to get out.
You got more than my half fare Metro card.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying, like, if you're taking the train, you probably don't have the money to be going out and doing as much as somebody that has a car that's willing to do a lot of different things.
But maybe it's backwards.
Oh, maybe they're saving money by taking.
Yeah, I'm taking the train. My half fare Metro card, I go far, baby.
But what's going to happen is more people are going to start riding bikes, and less people are going to pay for registration. Less people are going to pay for the bus tickets and the congestion prices.
You think Titi's going to ride on a bike?
Yeah. She's going to ride a bike. If you go to Europe, Titi rides a bike. All those Titis ride bikes in Europe.
Even with a bad knee?
Yeah. Now they got the electric ones. They don't got to worry about bad knees anymore.
Okay, I could get that.
All right.
Next.
Oh, yeah.
What you got?
Wrong mouse. Jarwar. Okay. I don't know if I actually have that on. So this is the Jaguar.
We can play sound, so we could just mute that
That's true,
altogether.
Yeah, mute that altogether. Now, if you first watch this commercial, you're kind of like, what are they offering here?
Paint.
Right? Like, what is this?
Without reading the words, I don't even know if the
no, even
words
if you
are
read the
helping.
words, like, what are they selling me?
This is a fashion show. Yeah, copy nothing. Car.
That looks like a vibrator commercial. Like, what is it? What are you offering?
A vibrator.
That's what it feels like a woman's product.
Nah, it rubs off to me like that's perfect. This background, it rubs off to me like a fashion, like that looks like an advertisement for the Met Gala.
Yeah,
that's what that was. That was a Met Gala advertisement.
What are you offering us? You know what I mean? Like when you watch a car commercial. Let's see.
First of all, there was 0 cars, right? We got that. No cars in
That's
that
what I'm
commercial.
saying. Let me think of the worst. Oh God.
There was another podcast that had talked about this, and I was listening to it earlier, and I saw, I agree with everything that was said there. I don't see why these companies are going this route, especially after what. Listen, America spoke, right? And if the majority spoke and they wanted Trump, who's a Nazi, allegedly, he's a Nazi, he's a racist. Why are these? If you and I own a business and we just found out that President-elect, the AKA supposedly Nazi, supposedly racist, we own a business. I'm trying to make money. You think I would approve a commercial like this?
That's true.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Like this is like, hey, you're selling me a car.
Yeah.
You're showing the car. Look how cool this looks. This is the controls.
Look at that screen, though.
That's a full screen. Now you're like, oh, okay. I know what you're selling me. You're showing me the features. Love it. Okay.
Yeah. We don't support Buick, but go ahead.
I try to pick a car brand that's not crazy.
You picked the viejo car brand.
But that's what I'm saying. Even a not non-car brand, but like like a car brand you don't really think of that much.
Yeah, what is that? What would that consider? DEI? What
DEI? Yeah.
Yeah, they got to stop. Again, you and I own a business. What market are we going to go with? I'm going to go with what the trend is. Yeah. And right now, the biggest thing I could, if I needed to look at what the direction America's headed, I'm going to go off the elections. They didn't pick that other guy that had all these DEIs, all these individuals that represented another community. Now, there's anything wrong with that, but that's not what we're looking at right now.
That's not what we want right now.
That's not what America wants right now. America doesn't want that right now. America wants to be able to afford food, be able to pay their mortgage and rent, and to be able to know that the border is secure. Not to say that immigrants aren't welcome, but that there's a vetting. There's more of a vetting and a screening process that whoever's getting through is going through the due process of knowing who it's not just criminals that are coming into the.
And if you look at this logo here that they got now that they're trying to go with here, what does this remind you of?
It reminds me of the Airbender.
This kind of reminds me of like purse brands.
Oh, like
I can't think of any.
Coach,
Gucci.
Damn! Wow, not Prada. There's another one. Dolce & Gabbana.
I don't even know if this is real. Is this real? Is it a real ad? Is it part of the ad?
I don't know, but I want it. Who would not want that at all? Hey! Oh, hey! No, another screen.
It's giving birth.
We can't show all that. There we go.
It's giving birth. There's a baby coming.
Wow, that is so suggestive right there. Right? Especially with you describing that. Oh, that's almost rated R. That is really hot, though.
That is.
First of all,
this can't be real.
Of course not, bro. How are you driving with that?
First of all, that's not even the Jaguar.
We should mandate that in New York City so we clean the streets.
This is done with AI. There's no way this is not done with AI.
Yeah, this is totally AI.
Yeah. Plush. I'll drive that.
I would.
You can tell that's not a Jaguar logo.
That's better than my 1996 Nissan Altima. You heard?
Oh, it has a beard. All right. Yeah, there's I don't know.
Okay, so first of all, just to wrap this whole topic up, right?
Yeah.
We agreed that if we were business owners, I would look at the current state of where America stands, and it would be a more laid back, a more economic. But we're catering to millionaires. Those are the type of people that buy this.
Yeah.
I don't think the millionaires are going to be wearing all this right now. You know what I mean? They don't look like this would be the type of the type of brand that they would be pumping. So that's number one. Number two. This is old, so they must have decided that when they thought Harris was going to win.
Yeah, and it's hard to be like, we invested that much money into this already for us to take.
Harris is going to win, so we have to. This is it. Air it.
This is it. Oh, guarantee Harris is going to win. We know it.
Print.
Set it to
play. Send. Upload. Whatever.
And then all of a sudden, America's like, no.
No. Even the people that would buy, because you and I, we're not the people for this commercial, for this type of brand.
Even if they sold it to me, like advertised it to me, I'm not getting that car.
Yeah, even if it was a $20,000 car.
Well, maybe.
That look like that?
Maybe 20,000.
You're such a...
20,000 is pretty good.
Such a...
20,000 ain't bad. But they're not selling that car for 20,000.
I'm not driving around
So
in a
also too, Jaguar's going the route of electric. They're not selling no more gas vehicles.
Lost it. That's another dead market, I feel like, right now.
I mean, I think if they manage the
Not according to Tesla's numbers, they lost.
if they manage electrical systems correctly, I think they got a way to go. I think the problem right now is that they don't have enough electric vehicles, so the prices of things are still pretty high to like change a battery or something.
Nah, it's about the charging stations.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. We need the infrastructure. We need.
You think I'm making it to Ohio?
In a car?
Electric?
Yeah, you can make it anywhere. Electric car.
No. You got 300 miles.
I mean, you'll make it. Not today. You'll make it though.
Yeah.
What is you worth time or money?
Time is money, baby.
Okay, so if you then you drive there with gas. But if you want to sightsee along the way, electric's the way to go.
Yeah, right. Because you
You
just
plan your route.
Yeah, but you
gotta
can't
stop
even
here,
do that
stop here,
because
stop here.
where am I going to charge? There's no charging ports between here and there like that.
Yeah, there is.
No.
You want to look it up?
Nope. I don't.
'Cause you
I'm
don't-
just going to be stuck in my ways, and that's it.
There's
That's
charging
the
ports
final
everywhere.
word. I don't care. I believe this in my head, and I'm going to stay stuck with this in my head, and my head is right, and your head is wrong.
Because when you're in the Tesla, you can say, "Hey, I want to go from here to there. Guide me so I can charge along the way." And it tells you exactly go this way, then go there, go there. Yeah.
Oh, how cute.
So there's a way, and not to mention the ones that are not necessarily Tesla charging ports.
The new Camry that Japan is making can supposedly in one battery do almost 800 miles.
I seen that. I seen that they have solid state batteries. I think they're called.
Right.
That it's like dramatically.
You seen the one with the cells?
What is it? Battery or is
Like
it is hydrogen?
hydrogen.
Oh no. We have a hydrogen truck.
Imagine with a little.
We
Go to
have-
my book bag. I got 3 more.
We have one. Nobody likes it. It sucks. It doesn't have power.
Yeah, because you're hauling
I'm saying.
thousands of.
But we have an electric one. That's good.
You're right.
And, again, nobody likes that one, but they rather that one over the hydrogen.
Yeah, but I'm talking about a little beep beep. Me and you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Little lovely.
But I'm saying with the solid state batteries technology, it's over. We're in. All we need is the infrastructure for people to have once everybody's charging their car at night, the power goes. You know what we need? Nuclear.
Yeah.
We need more nuclear plants. Come on, America's here, baby. Let's go. The men are back in charge.
That's racist.
That's sexist.
Right, that one too.
All right. All right. Here we
On
go.
that note,
Legal
being
note.
forced to on the legal note, right?
I don't. We could definitely play this, right?
Yeah, we could play this. I'll put the volume up so people can hear. It's gonna be mad loud for us, but go ahead. Hit it.
Sonny, you have a legal note. I do have a legal note. Thank you, Whoopi.
Wait, first of all, let's start with the fact that she's dead inside. Her spirit se fue. Her spirit is outside her body. Right now, she's just automatic.
Hold on, go back because Oprah was alive.
Yeah.
Oprah was like, "Yeah, you got
Sonny,
that card."
You have a legal note. I do have a legal note. Thank
Dead. Look at
you,
her.
Whoopi.
Look at
Thank
this.
you, Whippy.
She's dead inside. You know what it is? They got away with saying so much crap about people for so long that the boys are back in charge. So they're like, hey, you can't talk crap unless it's facts. And if you're lying or wrong, we can sue you. And
So you're saying that if Harris would have won, she would
they would have
have,
kept doing this. They don't care.
and this statement wouldn't be required.
I think I'm going to tell you why. And I wish I should have brought it up too. Apparently, again, this is rumors. Apparently,
The network.
the network is looking to replace some of these people with more conservative views because they're seeing the trend in America.
Dead. Did you hear that CNN's numbers? CNN on news, right? Supposedly one of the top. You think about CNN, is that, oh, that's news.
World news.
What do you? What
The most
kind of
trusted
news?
name in America.
The Hallmark Channel had more ratings than them.
The Hallmark Channel?
The Hallmark Channel had
That's
more ratings than them.
insane. That's sad. That's pretty sad.
That makes you want to go buy a Hallmark card and send it to them.
They used to be a Hallmark store, remember? Like on 18th Avenue?
No, right there. There used to be one at Park Slope,
Oh, yeah.
right next to the old school bank.
I remember.
Jewelry store.
I remember you used to order from Sears catalog and pick it up in the Walmart Walmart store.
Walmart. Yeah.
Anyway, wow, that's old. Anyway, let's see the death inside her. It's funny because you can see her face. She's just dead inside.
She is. She's.
That's crazy, bro.
That was it.
The spirit. The last.
Cut this into a clip.
That was the tail of the spirit leaving.
She's like, right there, what she said was like, F it.
Yeah.
We in there. All right.
Matt Gaetz has long denied all allegations, calling the claims, quote, invented, and saying in a statement to ABC News that this false smear following a 3-year criminal investigation should be viewed with great skepticism. That DOJ investigation was closed with no charges being brought. We'll be right back.
So the funny thing is that if you watch the beginning, they just came back from a commercial. They said that, went right back to commercial.
They were like, we need to breathe.
Yeah.
Get me the makeup artist. I'm crying inside.
Because they were saying, how could Trump hire this person that has these accusations, da-da-da? And they were like, They dismissed that case. There are no more allegations. You kept bringing it up as allegations. Mind you, he's already put into a position. Or he's going to be placed in a position. You can't do this. He's not just some guy in the street. You know what I mean?
Now, do they have to do that with the drop case that happened with Trump recently?
So.
Another one is coming?
This is the first one I've seen. Apparently, if they've done like 6 already. During the show. They have to constantly stop.
Put the disclaimer.
Legal note. This isn't true. Da-da-da. And then if you watch the segment before, they're talking mad crap. And then they got then the network is like, you can't do that. Go back and correct that before they sue the network. Again, the boys are back in charge.
This show's done.
Yeah. So like I said, allegedly they're looking to replace.
Then again, it is entertaining.
Oh yeah.
I kind of want them to keep talking their smack because it is hella entertaining. You know, now they took away the entertainment part. I guess if you're into it, what you got? Entertainment news.
Is this the last thing?
Speaking of entertainment,
last thing I got is Kendrick. Let's see what this is.
Is that a Cutlass Supreme?
Kendrick Lamar.
That speaking
of the Buick, Kendrick Lamar came out with a new album. I don't know if you listened to it or not. I don't know if you listened to it.
Oh, that's a GNX.
So apparently this car, the last time it was made was the year that he was born. Very interesting. Fun fact.
Ooh. First of all, that car is
very nice.
Fire.
And apparently he really wanted this car for his whole life. He finally got it, obviously. Very expensive vehicle, you know.
I thought it was illegal too at a certain point.
So he named his album after this vehicle, which is interesting. This type of vehicle is driven a lot on the west coast of America, more than the east coast.
Kendrick is not that. Oh yeah, that's the other artist that I don't like. Go ahead.
And I don't know if you listened to the album. I doubt it.
What do you think? Do you think I listened to?
No, I don't think so.
What do you think? Yeah, no.
So this album is very West Coast centric, more than any album I heard in a long time, and it reminds me of old school West Coast hip hop, like Death Row, Tupac. Yeah, a lot of that. In fact, the first track has a Mexican lady singing.
Ooh.
Yeah, and you know how he found this Mexican lady?
In the border.
Close, actually very close. She's a mariachi singer. She sung during the Yankees versus Dodgers game that happened in LA that he watched, heard her sing, and was like, I want her on my album.
Okay.
And he put her on the album.
That's what you call
and
business moves right there.
She came out. She was like, I never expected to be a hip hop mariachi singer. And he came through, and he's, you know, imagine you the West Coast, there's a lot of
that's why if you don't throw yourself out there, you ain't gonna be heard. You heard?
That's right. Look at that. She's making, you know.
I think it was a phrase I heard recently: "Closed mouths don't get fed."
Yeah, that's right.
But go ahead. So
I think, I mean, I'm listening to the album. There's a few tracks that I kind of like. There's a track, I think it's called "Resurrected." I think it's called, where it reminds me of literally a Tupac song. And you listen to it, you're like, this sounds like a Tupac. Obviously we can't play any of it.
No, we can't. You imagine it in your head if you're listening here, because that's the closest you're gonna get to it in this podcast.
Or
you
could just go listen to the album your damn self.
Yeah, word. Sign up yourself and send us $1.
That was an ad for the freaking car.
That was because we're talking about cars.
Yeah. Well, can we mute this for a second?
Thank God you did.
So we're just gonna leave that play while we talk here.
Oh,
This looks like it's like a little ad for the thing.
Wait, so he's promoting the car?
I think he just dedicated his album to this car.
Oh, so this is the video. This is the music
I have
video.
no idea if this is even him. I gotta be
this
honest with you. I'm
might
just
not-
there he
Oh,
goes.
there he is. It's definitely him. He's inside. He has two of them.
Now,
A backup one.
Well, maybe one is not his.
No.
Maybe neither one of them is.
I-
He's possibly just renting them.
right, because that's what artists do. They rent
Yeah.
jewelry and
But that's a nice car, man. I'm not gonna front.
heck yeah, bro.
Those are the kind of cars when we were kids. We're like, I want that car. Do you remember doing this as a kid, playing in the street and looking like, that's my car?
Shut up. Why was that a thing?
I don't know. That's my car. That's the car I'm gonna have.
You think that the owners, when they heard us, was like, yeah, that's my
You
car.
think he was driving around thinking like everybody wants this? This is their car. That's so funny, yo. Yo, but there's something about this right here. I don't know what it is. It's just me personally that I like. I'm a graphics guy. I'm a image guy,
Go ahead.
and I really enjoy things like this right here. Not this necessarily. Hold on, let's see if I shouldn't have fast forwarded.
You like that? You like the wall?
Not just this. What's gonna show right now?
You want that in your
This
house?
something about this right here.
This makes me feel like if I'm in Battleground waiting to
Yeah.
drive the artist back to the old.
I don't know what it is. There's something about imagery. I don't know.
Nah, this is why you do all the artwork and the podcast and whatnot. Shout out to him. Don't hire him. But yeah, I get it.
But yeah, Kendrick came out. He didn't necessarily diss anybody, which everybody expected. He was gonna diss people.
so he kept it clean.
But he did say something like, I was disappointed with this guy. He mentioned names, but not necessarily dissing them, just saying like I was kind of disappointed. He said when he came out with his song when he got announced to play in the Super Bowl, the only person that really reached out and say congratulations was Nas. He was like, yo, he's all the way in the West Coast. I mean, I'm on the West Coast. He's the East Coast. He's the only one that really went out of his way to congratulate me. You know what I'm saying? And if you listen to the way Kendrick
That's
raps
what's
and Nas raps is very similar. They kind of tell stories. He has a track on his album called The Heart. That every album he puts out, one track called Heart, Part 1. Next album, Heart, Part 2. And it just follows. So you're supposed to listen to it like a story, almost like a life story. And he's telling a story, And it's, again, he's an artist that works with words.
The fact that he shout out to Nas, I respect. I kind of like Nas. He's one of my favorites, rap artists of all time.
Yeah, if you're in New York.
You know what I mean? So he's definitely, you gotta be able to hit that mute button because we are gonna get flagged. So
This is a static image. I thought it was going to be something else.
we're already 58 minutes in. Let's not bore our audience. What else you got?
That's all I got.
We done?
Yep.
That's it?
That's it. Ended off on a musical note.
So we ended up with entertainment. That's usually how the news ends.
Yeah.
Oh, look at us. Listen, follow us. You know how to do all that fun stuff. And check us out on TikTok. We're about to hit the live. So hit us up. It'll be your opportunity to actually engage in the conversation. And we definitely want to engage in the conversation.
Yeah, we want to hear what everybody got to say, honestly.
I learned some new stuff too. So when I was researching the whole live community. So hit us up there. You know what it is. We out. Peace.